Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon, the trading card game for the Game Boy or Game Boy Color, however you want to play it. If I remember correctly, it should be for Game Boy Color only. But anyways, we are back. So let the journey finally begin. Thankfully these guys aren't stopping us. Alright, so one thing I wonder is why is everyone moving like that except for the player? Whenever we're in like the hub world, he moves like that. But whenever he's in the building, well, he stays still. And you would have to... Oh, now he does. Unless you're on a wall. Anyways. Also, if you're in need of energy cards, you talk to this guy, you duel him, and he'll give you a booster pack that has nothing but an energy card. So we'll get to him at a later time. Alright, so without further ado, welcome to our hub world. So it doesn't matter which club you go to, we're gonna be introduced to our rival. So I guess the first one I'm going to go to is the Rock Club. And here's where we're introduced to our rival, Ronald. Well, getting that rock medal wasn't that hard. If I keep this up, I should be able to get the legendary Pokemon cards. What? It's you, Inatu. What are you doing? Huh? That's a deck. Are you trying to get the legendary Pokemon cards? Yeah, if only there was a third option. Maybe. But yeah, I'm after the cards. What? I can't believe it. You? The legendary Pokemon cards? Don't make me laugh. Alright, listen up. I'll teach you what it's about. To inherit the legendary Pokemon cards, you must defeat the 8 club masters and get the 8 medals. Then you have to go to the Pokemon Dome and defeat all 4 of the Grand Masters. Basically, this game's Elite Four, by the way. There's no way you can do it. You might as well just give up and go home. Because the legendary Pokemon cards are gonna be mine. I already won the first medal. See ya, Inatu. And yeah, like, he is a jerk. Alright, anyways, we are now at the Rock Club. So make sure you speak to everyone, because you never know what advice you might be given, or someone may ask if you want to trade cards. So, but if you're going to trade cards, make sure you have like multiple copies of a certain card that the person wants. So it's best that you gain enough cards, like enough copies, and then when you're ready to trade, then you'll be able to get what he wants. So basically, it could be cards that you may need or not. Alright, anyways, let's speak with the people here. I'm going to be moving soon to a faraway place, but I'm not sad. I'll make new friends dueling over the Pokemon cards. Aww. Alright, anyways. Oh, excuse me. Did you hear? Ishihara, who lives on the cape to the northwest, he owns 10,000 cards. He probably even has rare cards. Alright, anyways. Gee, I lost. Matthew's really good. He'll probably inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Alright. So here's Matthew here. Hi, I'm Matthew, a member of the Rock Club. I just finished a duel. I won, of course. The legendary Pokemon cards will belong to me. How about it? Would you like to duel me? Sure, why not? Alright, so let our first duel begin. Okay, same as last time. This is our first time dueling, but oh well. We'll play with 4 prizes. Is that alright? Okay, then, let's begin. Alright, so, here we go, our first official duel. Let's do this. So again, we draw 7 cards. Alright, we get to pick our basic Pokemon, and I only have one, unfortunately, and that is Abra. So again, as I mentioned in the first part, duels can take a little long, or duels can end quickly, depending on your opening hand, and your first draw, by the way. Alright, so the only card I have is Abra. It's not gonna go so well. So let's put Abra in there. And that's the only card I have, but I do have Professor Oak. So, let's just continue on here. So 4 prizes. Who's gonna go first? And that will be me. Cool. Oh, I drew a psychic card. This one might help. Right, so I'm gonna attach a psychic energy to Abra. And this is where we get to the bad news here. Abra only has 30 HP. If Geodude has an attack that does 30 more than that, oh dear, this is not gonna be good. But thankfully, I should be able to survive a turn. Stone Barrage. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 10 damage times the number of heads. Oh boy. Gotta be very, very careful. Anything else he has? Oh! This could go quickly. Alright. So I'm gonna have Abra attack with Psyshock. And if the coin goes heads, then he is paralyzed. Yes! Geodude is paralyzed. You get the Paralyzer. Alright. So now it's Matthew's turn. Finish without attacking. Alright. I drew a Squirtle. Alright, cool. Let's add Squirtle into the bench. And let's see, Kadabra. When three cards, but thankfully one of them could be any card. So, I won't evolve Abra just yet, so. And paralyzed yet again. Alright, so far so good. What's gonna happen now? Oh, forgot you can't attack. Alright, cool. This duel is over. I hope. Let's attach a fighting energy and have Abra evolve into Kadabra. And finish this off with Super Psy, which does 50 damage. Out of there. I draw 1 prize. Scoop Up. Choose one of your Pokemon in play and return its basic card to your hand. Discard all cards attached to that card. But since Matthew doesn't have any more Pokemon in the field or in his bench, booyah, I win. So yeah, again, duels may take long, or B, duels may end very, very quickly, depending on your first draw. Alright, so I'll never get the legendary cards if I play like that. Alright, so we get a booster pack called Mystery, which features Articuno. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh, Aerodactyl. And it has a Pokemon power called Prehistoric Power. No more evolution cards can be played. This power stops working while Aerodactyl is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Well, thankfully, if Aerodactyl gets poisoned, the ability is still active, so cool. Oops, go back. Then we have Wing Attack, which does 30 damage, and this is from the Fossil set. Next up we have Farfetch'd, which is part of the basic set, with Leak Slap and Pot Smash. Leak Slap. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Either way, you can't use this attack again as long as Farfetch'd stays in play. Even putting Farfetch'd on the bench won't let you use it again. Well, that doesn't stop it from coming back to the hand, because it only says even if it's returned to the bench. But if it's put back into the hand via some sort of card effect, that's a different story maybe. Pot Smash, which does the 30 damage. Cool. Next up, Lickitung. Level 26 with 90 HP, and this one's from the jungle set, Tongue Wrap. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Cool. Supersonic. No, I'm just kidding. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now confused. And we get a double colorless energy. Cool. Which gives 2 energies to a Pokemon. Next we have Drowsy. We already know what that one does. We have Voltorb, which does tackle. Next we have Mysterious Fossil, playing a Mysterious Fossil as if it were a basic Pokemon. While in play, Mysterious Fossil counts as a Pokemon instead of a trainer card. Mysterious Fossil has no attacks, can't retreat, and can't be asleep, fused, paralyzed, or poison. Now these are the only way to bring out either Ammonite, Kabuto, and Aerodactyl. You need these in order to bring them out. Alright, next up we have Kabuto. Cool. With the Pokemon power known as Kabuto Armor. Whenever an attack, even your own, does the damage to Kabuto, after applying weakness and resistance, that attack only does half the damage to Kabuto. Round down to the nearest 10. And next we have Scratch, which does only 10. Any other effects? This Pokemon power stops working while Kabuto is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Doesn't say anything about poison, and this is from the Fossil set. Vulpix with Confuse Ray, it's self-explanatory. If it hits, he takes the defending Pokemon takes 10 damage, and flip a coin, you get confused. If heads. And finally we have Primeape with a Pokemon power known as Peak. Once during your turn before you attack, you may look at one of the following: the top card of either player's deck, a random card from your opponent's hand, or one of either player's prizes. Not bad. This power, can't be used if asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Poison, go all out. And this one's from the jungle set. And finally, Scratch, which does 10 damage. And that is it. And we get another booster pack. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Raichu, nice. With Giga Shock, if I remember correctly, it does 10 damage to the benched Pokemon, I think. From the Fossil set. Choose 3 of your opponent's benched Pokemon, and this attack does 10 damage to each of them. Don't apply weakness or resistance. If your opponent has fewer than 3 benched Pokemon, do the damage to each of them. Ooh, excuse me. Alright. We have Primeape, which does Fury Swipes. This was from the jungle set. Fury Swipes with 3 coins. The attack does 20 damage, the times of the number of heads. And Tantrum, which does 50. Flip a coin. If tails, Primeape is now confused after doing damage. Gotta be careful there. Next up we have Rhydon, the evolved form of Rhyhorn. And it has Horn Attack, which does 30 damage. Oh yeah, forgot it. It's from the jungle set. Horn Attack does only 30 damage. Ram, which does 50. Rhydon does 20 damage to itself. Think of it like if it were a takedown attack. If your opponent has any benched Pokemon, he or she chooses one of them and switches it with the defending Pokemon. Do the Pokemon damage before switching the Pokemon. Cool. We have Persian, the evolved form of Meowth, with Scratch and Pounce. Scratch does 20 damage, and this is from the jungle set. Pounce. If the defending Pokemon attacks Persian during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 10 after applying weakness and resistance. Benching or evolving either Pokemon ends this effect. Okay. Another Vulpix and a Grass Energy. Shelter from the Fossil set with Supersonic, which confuses a Pokemon, and Hide in Shell. For Supersonic, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is not confused. Hide and Shell, flip a coin. If heads, prevent all damage done to Shelter during your opponent's next turn. Any other effects of attacks still happen. Okay? Then we have Meowth from the jungle set with Payday, which does 10 damage, requires 2 energy. Flip a coin. If heads, draw a card. Cool. We have Drowsy. Execute from the jungle set with Hypnosis, which basically puts the Pokemon to sleep. And finally, we have Leech Seed, which does 20 damage. Unless all the damage from this attack is prevented, you may remove the damage counter from Execute. And that is it. I'm going to win the next duel. I'm going to win the next time we duel. Alright? That's on you. Alright, so let's take down the other members of the Rock Club. So we have 2 more trainers to take down. Also keep in mind that some trainers will require you to have either certain medals, I think, but that's just it, or more cards in your card pool. Alright, I've always wanted to be a hard rocker. This is Andrew, by the way. Rock Pokemon, ... doesn't the name rock? That's a lot of puns, by the way. Won't you duel against my Rock Pokemon deck? Sure, why not? Let's do this. Alright, so next up is Andrew from the Rock Club Blistering Pokemon deck. Okay? We draw 7 cards. Ooh, I don't have any basic Pokemon. But before I do that, the music, I gotta admit, it is good. Alright, so I have no basic Pokemon in my hand, so I gotta shuffle all my cards and redraw 7 cards again. Alright, we got some basic Pokemon, and again, it's only 2 Abras. 2 Abras. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's put both Abras on the field. Okay. That is it. So, 4 prizes. And who's gonna go first? Yours truly. Right? And I drew a Rattata. Put that in the bench. And I'm going to place a Psychic Energy to Abra and have him attack. And you are paralyzed. My opponent is Cubone. If I remember correctly, Cubone should be weak against... I forgot what he was weak against. One thing I forgot to mention, attacks, even though they're elemental, they don't really matter in terms of weakness. It all depends on the type of Pokemon that you have. For example, if I have a Squirtle and I'm fighting Charmander, and say I use a tackle attack that hits Charmander, and say the tackle attack is supposed to do 10 damage, but since I'm fighting a fire type, it'll do the double the damage. So elemental attacks, you know, elemental weaknesses, like, don't really matter. It's just the type of Pokemon you have. So, alright, so paralysis gone. Now it's my turn. Ooh, a seal. Nice. What do I have in my hand anyway? Okay, so I'm gonna attach a water energy to Seal and have Abra use Psyshock yet again and paralyze with a paralyzer. Alright. What will Andrew do? Attach a fire energy to Cubone. But again, it can't attack because it's paralyzed unless he had a full heal. And I drew Ghastly. Since I don't have any psychic energy right now, I'm just gonna attach. Hold on 1 second. Let me check my play area. Seal has Headbutt. Ghastly. It needs some psychic energy in order to attack. But just as an in case, let's see. Cubone is weak against grass type Pokemon. Ponyta weak against water, and finally Jinx weak against psychic. Alright, cool. Psyshock again. Paralysis. Wow. Paralysis. Let's see, will he switch Pokemon? Nope. Andrew will not switch Pokemon. Alright, Scoop Up. Not gonna bother with that right now. Let's take down Cubone. Alright, so we're gonna get our first prize. Let's see. Oh, we get a seal. And let's see, finished without attacking. Cool. Alright, let's retreat. Wait, hold on 1 second. Retreat cost is free. Okay, cool. Okay, so every Pokemon has what's known as a retreat cost. If you don't see any energy on it within that row, that means the retreat cost is free. But if there's any energy that requires it, you have to pay for it with the energy cards that are attached to that Pokemon. So. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is retreat Abra and bring in Seal. Put in the other Seal, the Psychic Energy, and I will add that one to Ghastly. Let me see, for Seal, it requires 1 energy to retreat. But let's use Headbutt. Does 20 damage, since I'm a water type Pokemon. Well, since Seal is a water type, any attack done to a fire type will do double damage. Alright. Placed Onix. Oh, and he switches on. And he switches to Onix. Alright. And you used energy of retrieval. Basically, what it does is you have to discard a card, and you get 2 energy back. Rock Throw. Excuse me. Only 10 damage? Alright, that's fine. Sorry, I was drinking a bottled water, and I may have done a weird noise. Alright, my turn. Professor Oak. I guess my hand is kind of useless right now, so I guess I can attach let's see, what can I give? Who can I give you know what? I'll give this fighting energy to Ghastly, and I'll use Professor Oak. I have to discard my entire hand and draw 7 cards. Okay, let's see what I got. Ooh, Meowth. Oh, my bench is filled up. Sea King, a couple of energy, water energy, which is cool. But I don't have a grass type. And if I remember correctly, oh, he has no resistance. Alright, that's cool. But it's weak against grass Pokemon. I guess I'll go Headbutt. Bam, take that. Alright, Onix is gonna use Rock Throw yet again. Do another Fighting Energy. What attacks does... okay, Rock Throw and Harden. Your opponent's next turn, whenever 30 or less damage is done to Onix, prevent that damage. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is retreat, seal, bring back Abra, and use Psyshock. Hopefully paralysis? Ooh, guess not. Alright. It's a risky move, I gotta say. It's a risky move. Alright, my turn. Starmie. Let me give this Abra a Psychic Energy. Mom Paralysis. Ooh, again, nothing. If only I had a Grass type Pokemon. This do oh no. Alright, fine. Rattata, no! Rattata's weak against fighting Pokemon. Yeah, keep in mind, Rock type, they are considered to be fighting type, so I have Haunter, so I can evolve that. I can evolve Ghastly into Haunter. Cool. But what can it do? Let's see. Hypnosis and Dream Eater. This may be useful. But let's see. Retreat cost 0. So I'm gonna retreat. Bring in Haunter. Ooh, that was close there. Hypnosis. And hopefully he stays asleep. Stay asleep? Ugh, guess not. Oh dear. This is not good. Harden. So if I attack with basically if I attack Onix with Dream Eater, if I can put him to sleep, well, it'll only do 20 damage. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Again, Hypnosis. Alright, Onix is asleep. And stay asleep. Nope, never mind. That can't be good. Oh boy. Okay. He uses Harden again. And I've drawn Squirtle. I can't put him on the bench because my thing is already filled up. My place is already filled up. Alright, gotta do this again. Hypnosis. Alright, come on, Tails. Yes! Alright. So far, so good. Bill. Think of that as your pot of greed. Come on, Tails. Darn it. Okay. What chop? Let's do this again. Hypnosis. Yeah, keep in mind, Dream Eater only works when and the Pokemon is asleep. So far so good. Come on. So a Rhyhorn of his evolved into a Rhydon. So, oh boy, it's gonna be a long duel. All right. Let's see. What I can do is give a Psychic to Haunter. Retreat. There we go. Bring back Abra. And Psyshock and hopefully Paralysis. Yes. There. Now this will speed things along. Alright, what will you do? Oops, switch. Switch one of your benched Pokemon with your active Pokemon. Brings out Rhydon. Fortunately, Abra goes down. Okay. Break out my other Abra. And I can put in my Machop. Hitmonchan. Yeah, this'll do. Apply Fighting Energy to Hitmonchan. Go! Psychic Shock, which does nothing. No paralysis. It only does 10 damage. Alright. Ooh, a double colorless on Ponyta, and it evolved into Rapidash. Well, this can't be good. This can't be good at all. Alright, so I already lost another Pokemon. Alright, Hitmonchan, go. Do I have another Fighting Energy? Yes, I do. Jab! 20 damage. Cool. No, not Gust of Wind! Oh, this can't be good. And unfortunately, I suffer my... Oh, I still have plenty. Okay. Hitmonchan, come back. Okay. Guess I'll put a water Pokemon... a water energy to Hitmonchan. Special Punch. There we go. 40 damage. Cool. Defender. Alright. Horn attack. Does 30 damage. Okay, that's fine. Geodude. Okay. And I'll put Squirtle on the bench. And I'll have a Meowth here. Oh, I don't have any space here. If only I had Dugong. This might help. Oh well. Special Jab. 20 damage. Alright. Cool. Hitmonchan will survive. Ooh, Lapras. Great. Alright. Special Punch. Out of there. Draw prize. Another Geodude. And Stomp. Great. Does 20 damage, but unfortunately I lose the game. Oh well. Our first loss of the game. Alright, I won. Am I rockin' or what? Oh boy. Our first loss. Well, it's not like I'm gonna go undefeated in this game. I mean, come on, who's ever played this entire game totally undefeated? Alright, so I'm gonna call it apart right here. Next time we'll have a rematch with Andrew, defeat him, and move on with our adventure. So, until then everyone, take care, and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.